Hey Big Dreamers, this is Liz from Big Dream with Liz. If this is your first time here, this is where I give intuitive advice based on what I love, what I'm good at, and what I think you need most, also known as the flavor generator. Person of the day. We have 8 options in the person of the day. Let's see what we have here. How are you guys doing? Leave a comment below how you're doing. Ooh, we have the visionary. That was quick. The visionary. Here's the visionary bag. I start teaching dance classes at Iconic Dance Studio this fall. I already taught 1 class as a substitute teacher, a hip hop class, and I teach 2 creative movement classes coming up as a substitute teacher in August as well. And that will be little kids. It'll be so cute. Move out of the way, baggies. Okay. What else do I have to share with you all? I'm still developing my coaching program. I have lots of worksheets for personal development for you guys to fill out, to figure out what you love, what you're good at, and what you think the world needs most. So it's kind of like your passion, your power, your purpose, and what product can you make out of those things. And find out what you love if you don't already know. Find out what you're good at if you don't already know. And find out what your values are and how all of those things combined can benefit the rest of the world. And you could actually make a business from it or whatever. I'm trying to get 1 more in order to do the product, and it has to be yellow because that's the way I feel it works out best based on what I have here. All right, perfect. Here we go. So we have the visionary is your person today. The visionary is passionate about imagination in general. Passion. It's passionate about passion. They are good at, or their power is, thinking outside the box. And we have a bunch of purposes. So the purpose for the visionary would be, if you can identify with the visionary, is to pioneer your new ideas. This has a little... I gotta redo them still. It's on my to-do list. Be optimistic. Seize opportunities when they show up. Be passionate. There's that word again. And remember what motivates you. And then I have for your product, based on all of these things combined and what the bag wanted to give me, is accessing photographic memory. What does all of this mean? So the visionary, that's kind of the first step in a dreaming process. And I'm not necessarily talking about nighttime dreams, but you as the dreamer that you are, and me definitely as the dreamer that I am, I believe I have always had ideas that ruminate in my mind, and I have had dreams about my future since I was very little and what I wanted to be most successful at. And for me, it was being an actress when I was a little kid, and then it turned into being a dancer. And I didn't exactly achieve those goals the way I had imagined them when I was little, but I'm still working on it. So it would be great to keep going in my own dance pursuits as well as being a dance teacher and choreographer. So the visionary has a big imagination, and they love using it, and they love everything about having a big imagination. And the passion is what fuels everything that they do. So that's where those come from. As far as I'm concerned, I have a big imagination. I'm full of passion, especially about creative things and performing arts and entertainment in general. I love to think outside the box. However, I have known myself to be one in the past to be very self-conscious and timid and shy and worried what other people will think, and comparing myself to other people as if what I came up with wasn't good enough and wasn't up to par with everyone else around me. But part of being creative is to think outside the box with your ideas, and not like you're trying so hard to do that, but just be yourself. Come up with things that you come up with naturally that excite you, and you'll probably be noticed for it because you're doing something that is not being done by other people. And that's one of those things that you might be afraid to do because you're afraid of rejection or criticism from people. But those aren't your people. You will find your group, you will find your followers or your clients and people that want to work with you because you are being authentically you. So pioneer your new ideas. What does that mean? Being a pioneer, so set the tone, start a new adventure, start a new group or something, do your own thing, start something new, pioneer your new ideas. So be the first person to start something that hasn't really been done before. It could be similar, but maybe you have a new take on it, a new perspective that other people don't have. Be optimistic. That will just be good old general law of attraction. So be optimistic about your dreams and your visions and your big ideas. I tend to be pessimistic in the past. Not as a little kid, but as I got older and thinking, my dreams are never going to come true. I'm never going to don't even say this, but I thought at times, I wonder if my dreams will never actually come true. I wonder if I'm just a big dreamer that doesn't have practical, realistic thoughts. I was too optimistic to the point maybe unrealistic, but there is a fine balance between there are steps you can take to get to your big dreams that are, you just can't end up living this big dream lifestyle for yourself tomorrow or today. You know, there will be little steps you have to take, action that you need to take along the way that will help you to get where you want to be. And who knows how long it will take. And I'm saying that for myself because I've been working at this only a year and a few months maybe. And I keep wondering, is this a waste of my time? Am I going to get where I want to be? But I have also noticed my growth when I look back on it, and there's a lot of things that have developed that were not there before, and my confidence and everything, I can see how everything is aligning in time, how it is meant to, and for this whole big dream of mine. And I want to inspire you along the way to also go for what it is that sets you apart from everybody else, that sets your heart on fire and gives you the passion, and you can use your imagination, because honestly, how did everything else end up here in the world? Somebody created it, right? So you can be the one to create something new in the world that hasn't been done before, or to put your unique flavor on something that already exists, and you can do something different with that. Seize opportunities when they show up. So if you feel a little bit scared, somebody contacts you, they say, hey, I have this job that needs to be done, and you are excited about it initially, but then you get nervous about it, thinking you're not qualified or you don't have what it takes, but yet that person is asking you for help, then maybe that's something you should do. Because I have talked myself out of many opportunities in my past due to fear that I wasn't good enough to do them. And obviously, the opportunity would not be there in front of you if you were not supposed to take it. However, maybe sometimes it's a test, like maybe you're not quite ready for it or something, but just be as honest with yourself as possible. If you feel excited but also terrified, that is a good sign that it's something that you want to do in the future. If you're not quite ready, that's it. What is meant for you will not pass you by. So you will eventually be able to do something like that or better if you're not ready to do that exact thing at that moment in time. So just keep that in mind. Your dreams are there for you. You are discovering what it is you are meant to be doing in this life, and your dreams are waiting for you to arrive. That's kind of the best way to look at that. Be passionate. I keep talking about it. Be passionate. If it doesn't light your soul on fire, your heart on fire, then find something that does, because you are not going to want to wake up each day working on whatever you think you need to be working on if you don't love what you're doing. And that goes for any job that you work for or anything. Sometimes you need to make ends meet and just get a job to pay for things, but other times you can have the luxury, and maybe you can do that while you're working at another job. You find what it is that excites you so much that that's what you would want to do with your time, or at least to learn about, and that's a great sign. Just be passionate about what you are envisioning. That's what will keep the dream alive and keep you going toward your dreams. Remember what motivates you, right? So that's a very similar thing. What is it that makes you want to wake up in the morning and work on stuff? What is it that you want to work on? Maybe you think it's not work. Maybe you think it's not legitimately something you could do as a career path, but why not? Find a way to make money doing what you love and what motivates you, and how that can inspire and help other people as well. And then, so how can this be a product? Accessing photographic memory. Well, it is 2022 and we have a lot of technology, and all I can think of is like brain scan. Accessing photographic memory. I feel like I can close my eyes and see my past. I can see images like they're pictures or movies in my mind. Maybe you're the same way. If not, then obviously we have different brains, but like accessing a photographic memory. When you look at pictures in your phone or in a photo album from the past, does that awaken a lot of other memories surrounding that event and about people or music, or speaking of music, when you listen to a song from the past and you start thinking about different people from your past at that time who were a part of your life at that time, or things that you were doing, you can use that to your advantage in a product, in a product. Visionary, accessing photographic memory, thinking outside the box. So maybe you can, you know what, I didn't really shuffle these around very well. That's okay. I got some of these the other day in my flavor of the day thing, but oh well, now we're talking about it. So yeah, maybe you are meant to come up with new ideas that are outside the box, using your past as a motivator. That could be anything. I'm trying to come up with something. Accessing photographic memory. Okay, sometimes artists are good at remembering what they have seen and transferring that in their own way. Like, I'm not so good at this part of it, but drawing something that you see in your mind, or creating a song that you hear, like the musical ear. You've heard a song before, you can maybe find it on a guitar or on the piano, and that is using your musical ear. So accessing photographic memory is kind of like that. Like you can see things in your mind that you want to create, and whether that's something exactly how you see in your mind, or that's just using that as inspiration to create something. You can create whatever you want to create because you are the creator of your reality, of your creative future. And I need that reminder as a choreographer and going forward teaching dance again after taking 2 years off, because I have had a lot of self-worth issues surrounding that, thinking, look at all these choreographers and awesome dance teachers that I follow who already had a very successful professional dance career and had all this experience in college, and I got distracted with a lot of different things, and I didn't pursue the path as passionately as I could have. I didn't stick to the plan. I went and tried a bunch of different things, which is fine because I can use all of that in my career path now to help other people. But I didn't realize that for a long time, and I was disappointed in myself. And recently just thinking, I need to just go back to what I know, who I am, bring everything into the situation that I can create from, be resourceful with what I have, and that will set me apart from other dancers, choreographers, and teachers, because I'm staying true to who I am, using what I know and what I have, and not trying to be somebody else. And students and other people will recognize your individuality, and that will also bring it out of them as well. So it's better to just use what you have and what you know, keep learning as much as you can, but use your imagination and be passionate, think outside the box, and start your new ideas with optimism, seizing opportunities when they show up. Stay passionate and remember what motivates you, and use what you have from your past. Maybe that can create something really awesome and amazing and beautiful. And don't put so much pressure on yourself that you don't do anything. Just have fun in the process. This is something I need to remind myself of. So I am talking to my younger self right now, my current self. This is my higher self talking to my current self. Have fun being creative, like everything else that you do and have always done. Have fun like you did when you were little. Have fun being creative. It's a journey, it's a adventure, it's a whatever else. You're exploring, you're having fun. There is no right or wrong. There is no one way to do something. You don't have to do it like somebody else. This is your creative path. I like that. I think that's good enough. All right. How do you feel about it? Leave a comment if you like what I just talked about. I feel so cheesy when I say, leave a comment, like, subscribe, share. If you like it, like it. If you don't. Okay, cool. Thank you for all of my current subscribers and supporters. Even if you're not subscribed, thanks for watching the video if you made it to the end. And if you've watched every single video I've released, but you've never liked, commented, or shared, or subscribed, thanks for being there for me. And I just don't know that you're there, and that's all right, I guess. Thanks for being there regardless. And I'm building confidence in who I truly am. It's taken a lot of work and a lot of time and I'm a late bloomer, I guess you could say, in my own growth. But at least I can see how far I've come, and I know what has blocked me in the past, and I'm able to knock the walls down now as much as I can. Some of the walls are still up because I'm scared, but that's normal, and I'm trying my best to take one stab at a time to the wall to knock it down, or something like that. Okay. I'll see you next time. I'm here to help bring out the inner magic you have always had, but forgot about. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day or night, and stay creative. Bye.